If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone and computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more other outlets. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome to New Dawn Podcast, everybody. I hope everybody out there is enjoying your Sunday. Welcome to the show. We have a hella crew with us today. We have GK, we have Simone, we have Timbo, Jugs, Kylo, myself, and we're missing Ura. How's everybody doing today?
He got locked up, won't let him out.
I got Ura. He's dealing with his wounds right now.
Hey, yeah.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
He got a couple wounds he's dealing with. He's licking those. He's gonna be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back next week. Just had to tend to some, like Jug said, some wounds. By the way, big shout out to I for repping the merch. Love seeing that, man.
Yes, nice shirt.
It's lit.
Nice shirt. Okay.
Yeah. I gotta.
Here we go. Timbo, let the people know who we are.
We are the Madden Sim Revolution. We have a new league website, which you can check out at maddensimrevolution.com. Man, it's been a crazy and fun week here in the MSR. We are now in week 13, I believe, moving fast. Now we're in that playoff push territory here for season 22. Got some shout outs that we're going to get to throughout tonight's show, but I want to get started quickly. Want to shout out my boy Muck once again, first guy to drop in that new merch on maddensimrevolution.com. Was real excited to let everyone know. So shout out him out. We got something coming for you guys starting tomorrow. I'm gonna just tease that, not really gonna put that out there exactly what it is, but something dropping tomorrow for the league that I'm really excited for. And man, we got the whole crew tonight. As you can see, we're missing one, but we're gonna get to that. And we're just having a blast about what's going on here tonight for this particular show. We appreciate you guys here on the MSR Network. Go ahead and hit the timeline and share and retweet. Let everyone know that we are live. Taco, let's get to it.
Get to it, man. And let's start off with a little topic that's been heating up in the NFL. Jamal Adams to Seahawks is really, really heating up. If that happens, Simone, let's start with you. If that happens, where does that put Seahawks for you in Madden 21?
Man, shoot, that take that defense to the next level, honestly. I think they go early in Madden 21 already just because that offense is already set to win the championship. Russell Wilson, arguably top 2, top 3 quarterback in the league, fastest wide receiver crew in Madden, arguably. The defense, I don't think is as good on Madden. They got a lot of unproven D-line. They lost Jadeveon Clowney, but Jamal Adams game changer regardless, man. I think they go top 10 in team selection regardless.
That Clowney talk's heating up too. I report somewhere that he's thinking about going back to Seattle after some medical clearance or some shit. But Kylo, where does that put Hawks for you?
I mean, they are very close to being at the top, for me at least. Because we saw Jamal Adams and people like Derwin James and how they kind of really changed the tide of their teams. So I can only imagine what that's going to do for the Seahawks.
Yeah, Jugs, what about you, man?
Yo, Seattle's going to be a problem. I mean, I think that the fact that you have Bobby Wagner as one of the better linebackers, and if he gets like enforcer, and then you bring in Jamal Adams, and he's for sure going to have enforcer. Yo, they're going to be a problem. I mean, you see what I do with one enforcer. I mean, imagine two, man. That team goes up my list if they get Jamal Adams for sure.
Yeah, they're up on my list as well. What about you, man? What do you think about Seattle?
I think that if they do get Adams, you're talking about the Legion of Booms coming back. Then you got Diggs, you got Blair, you got Griffin. Then you got to worry about the verdict with Dunbar and Flowers. If Dunbar comes back, he gets that starting spot alongside Griffin. That's the new Legion of Boom right there. Then you've got your third corner Flowers in the slot. Yeah, I mean, that's the Legion of Boom. And then the linebackers, I mean, when you look at the linebackers, that defense is going to shoot to number one. I mean, out of box, the Seahawks will be probably the number one deep team that can win right now. If you think about it, them and maybe, I hate to say it, but Philly.
Yes,
hate to say it.
Said what?
Hate to say
I
it.
mean, I hate to say. I mean, if you look at Dallas, let's go. I mean, let's stick with Seattle though. But those teams are ready. But Seattle right now, out of box, if they get Adams and they get Clowney back, that team's ready to go next year, 21.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's true. Timbo, what do you think about it, man?
Yeah, I see if Jamal Adams, and it's been reported for a minute that Jamal Adams might be coming to Dallas. He's quote unquote say he wants to come to Dallas, telling people, hey, come with me, all this other thing. I don't necessarily, I see it, but it's more for me. It's more like I have to see it to believe it. I see Philly. If Jamal Adams, if Philly's able to get either Clowney or Jamal Adams, I think that takes Philly to another level because Philly has always been at its most successful when they've had a consistent pass rush. Now Clowney doesn't always have the high sack totals, but he's a presence that you always have to account for on the field. So but that just raw blend of speed and athleticism off the edge, man, this is something that Philly will be drooling to have up there in the link. But you talk about Seattle, man, like you mentioned. Bringing back Adams literally gives them Earl Thomas, but literally on a whole nother scale because he's got the range to run up and down the field, across the field, left to right. But then he can run with anyone on the field. He can run with a receiver. He can run with a tight end. He can run with your fastest running back. He can run with anybody that you're going to put in the field and think that's going to be a threat or somebody that they have to account for. I like the opportunity for Seattle if they're able to get him. It's more like for that. If they're able to bring back Clowney and then make a trade for Adams, man, you looking at Seattle as the creme de la creme.
Yeah, that NFC West battle between San Francisco and Seattle, if they get Jamal Adams and Clowney, man, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be absolutely nasty.
And give up a 1 and a 3 for him. I mean, they're taking away nothing from their team.
Zero.
Right.
I even think that if Dallas was able to send the first, or like I know for a fact Dallas is going to have to send the first to get Jamal Adams, but I feel like Philly doesn't necessarily have to send the first. I feel like they could probably get away with a second, or maybe sending back a player. I don't know who at the time. I know Jets need O-line. So it just depends what the package is. But I'm telling you, man, anybody that levels up and grabs Jamal Adams, you just literally put up it's like you just take the biggest chessboard, you put it on, and it's like you let it know, like, this is what we're doing here. It literally puts your defense, and it literally puts your team like 3-4 notches above the way they.
Yeah, and that team with Bobby Wagner. Did Bobby Wagner have Enforcer?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're putting two Enforcers.
Selfless.
I got him in Genesis, and he kills people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like 39 years old.
I mean, he's a beast. And then, like you guys said, adding Jamal in there. 2 Enforcers, I mean, the team's going to be built like a Little Bear team. From the
jump. For sure.
Moving on to the next topic here. Rookie ratings, they just dropped. And Judy had the best rookie route running stats out there right now coming out. Will he be better than DK Metcalf version of Madden 20? Let's start with you.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I mean, coming out, Metcalf was just a physical specimen. I mean, he can run straight lines, but as far as his short route running and his medium route running, it's not even going to be comparable. My opinion, Judy coming out probably looks close to somebody like I don't know. I want to say I really can't compare him to anybody yet, but I know in Denver, whoever gets that team is going to have like a basketball team, kind of like I see C. Frank having that team. He'd probably fit perfect with that team.
That's a good one.
That's an awesome point right there.
I was going to ask you, do you think he's a little closer to Calvin Dial?
He's Calvin Dial's a little light. Calvin Dial was under 200. I think Judy's maybe at 200, maybe a little bit heavier at 6'1". So he's maybe kind of like Debo Sam, over in San Fran.
Yes.
What about you, man? How do you feel about Judy this year?
Yo, it's funny how you just said Debo Samuel. That's who I was thinking he was gonna be like. I just think I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Debo Samuel is one of the most like overlooked players out there right now. Duke is crazy nice. Like he runs good routes and he runs the ball like a running back when he get it. And that's a lot of guys don't do that. A lot of guys they make business decisions. Okay, cool. Here come the safety. Let me lay down. You know what I'm saying? No. He's trying to run you over and he's trying to get those extra yards. He plays like he's DK Metcalf's size. You know what I'm saying? And I think Judy, he gonna have a little bit of that in him. But with having him, that makes me feel like the Broncos is, that AFC West is going to be a problem again because you got him over there, a nice young prospect that you can build up and be a monster with. Then you got Ruggs on the, in Vegas. Yo, there about to be some problems over there in that AFC West. It's going to probably be one of the better divisions again next cycle. So, look out for that for sure.
Yeah, man. They're looking good. Do you trust Drew Lock though?
Me?
I would.
Yo, my hands is bigger than Duke's. All right, so no, I don't trust him. But I mean, as a Madden, when it comes to Madden, they might give him some love. They might bless him. You get the right user in there, and that team, it don't matter what he is. They can be built. I promise you that. I look at them as like one of those ultimate project teams that could, end up being just like a powerhouse at the end of the cycle.
Samoan, who do you feel is going to be better, Ruggs or Judy?
Bro, you really asking me that, bro?
I'm ready man. Come on.
Third, baby. Write it down right now. But man, Jerry Judy's still nice, but the Broncos offense as a whole, if there's a good user, one of these pass heavy dudes that's good at their route timing and stuff like that, bro, that offense is gonna be. Did somebody say something? Anyways,
the last Super Bowl champion said something.
Hey, stick to the stick to the joystick, bro. But just that offense. Period. They got all the weapons they need, bro. If somebody could dev up Drew Lock or maybe even trade for a nice quarterback, bro, that offense is gonna be nice. Season 2, season 3, bro, top 5 offense with the right user.
I can see that. And they have Melvin Gordon, Peyton Lindsey. I mean, Broncos are looking pretty nice. DK, how you feel about it, man? You able to...
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Shoot. Yeah, the Broncos, my team, are going to be pretty solid. I'm going to learn how to pass this, man. Y'all just wait and see. Y'all wait and see. Samoan, they'll be hating on my joystick. Everybody got joystick, and I want to chip with joystick, the only one. So, hater, go ahead and calm down, little guy. Calm down.
Pause.
But, I just want to say something about the Seahawks real quick, because I didn't get chosen since I'm in the back of the bus and everything. But are we talking about Seahawks for Madden or Seahawks in real life?
Both. I mean, the question was Jamal Adams with Seahawks is heating up. So where does that put Seahawks in terms of Madden 21? But let's get real with it too.
Yeah, Madden-wise, they're going to be legit. In NFL-wise, real life, I don't think they'll be. I think they'll be around the same thing. They'll go to the divisional round or so, and then they'll lose. I just don't think that their offensive line is anything. And you got to have an offensive line in order to be dominant in the NFL. You got to dominate the trenches. So offensively, I still think they're going to struggle. But as far as Jerry Jeudy, I go with DK Metcalf. I mean, it's Madden. He had 6 speed, and he's 6'3", can jump out the gym, spec catch all day. I had him, and I know what he can do. So, I mean, I would definitely go DK Metcalf over Jerry Jeudy. Don't get me wrong, Jerry Jeudy's it's nice, but I mean, even his route running is not even that great because it's 78 deep. Yeah, I think it's 79 medium and 80 short routes. So I mean, it's solid, but that don't amount to 96 speed, in my opinion. So I'll have to go with DK, of course.
Yeah, of course. Kyla, what about you, man? How do you feel about Jeudy?
Obviously, I think Ruggs is going to be the best. I don't think the thing about Jeudy is he's on a stacked team, and I think if you're a Broncos user, you're not going to try and deb Jeudy. You're going to try and deb the speed, which is Hamler, which is somebody that we haven't talked about. So I think because of that, he might be the one that's forgotten in that offense a little bit, at least in the beginning. But I think he's probably going to be at least third or fourth because we all know Rieger's going to be second or first. So
yes, absolutely, hands down.
Oh, you must be getting the Philly then. So yeah, that makes sense. Yo, just to throw that back, like I think a player that everybody forgets about with the Broncos is that tight end, Big Al.
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant too, but you got Noah Fant and you got the Big Al, the guy that Little Bear drafted in the real team draft from Missouri. He ran the 4.49. He gonna be faster than Fant.
Did they really get him too?
Yeah, the Broncos got him too, bro. Y'all be forgetting. Y'all
no.
Alphabet soup is with Fant.
You're no.
Why y'all think I keep saying Broncos, bro? They're loaded.
Man, take Broncos, bro. Take Broncos.
Hey,
shit, he did go to the Broncos.
I be killing with Fant.
Yeah, well now you got Fant and you got Big Al.
You got two of the fastest tight ends.
Yeah, that offense is gonna be nasty.
As long as you got time to pass, it's gonna be ugly out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I got a question.
I
got a question for y'all. Which team is the best AFC West team going into Madden 21? Because I think the Chargers might be the worst for the first time in a couple Maddens.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what? I might
jump
out there and say the Raiders might be the best team to pick out of all of them.
Yeah, you right.
The Raiders too, because they got the speed.
I really feel like the Raiders gonna be the one. Like, yeah, of course the Chiefs has Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, the whole nine. We know that Hardman, the game good, cool. I think the Raiders are the ones that you get them.
How?
I just think because of the pieces on that team.
Name the pieces other than Ruggs. Other than Ruggs and the tight end, name the pieces. Name the great pieces.
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs and their safety's nasty.
Abrams.
I'm telling you, man. Look, for a year or two, you could definitely have Mariota. Depending on who the user is, you could have Mariota for a year or two.
Me.
And figure some things out.
Next time, don't leave the league and come back.
Your own quarterback.
Come on, bro. Get the hell out of here, man. Why you have to say all that shit?
This my only time to mess. This is the only time to mess with you, bro. Like we on the phone, we ain't in person. You know what? I gotta get it in right now.
Hey,
Uso.
I respect it. Live to fight another day. Live to fight another day. Hey, Raiders though, off top, bro. We drafted 3 rookie receivers. Ruggs got the 98 speed. Josh Jacobs gonna be a superstar, if not X factor. We got a mobile quarterback, bro. O-line already solid. We got two in the top 90, 90 overall and above. The rest is nice. Defense gonna take some work though. I ain't gonna lie. We got the youngest secondary. Linebackers is
but they're fast.
They're fast and they're young and developable though. You know.
I mean, you get Jonathan Abrams back. We got what's his name? LaMarcus Joyner. He's usually all right in match.
You got Carl Joseph back there.
You still got Pharrell.
We let go of Joseph, bro.
Crosby might be better too.
The Bengals. Yeah.
Bro, Max Crosby better get some love on these ratings, man, because that dude went off.
He's gonna be star. I imagine he's definitely gonna be star at least.
Bro, he gotta be, bro. He went off last year.
Yeah, he did.
That division with the right users is gonna be ultra combo good, bro.
Yeah.
But we're just all gonna like dismiss the Chiefs though. Like 99 speed Tyreek Hill.
Bro, we tired of this.
We know about the Chiefs though. We're not dismissing them.
Oh yeah,
I mean
that contract.
Yeah, we just said everybody but their name as the best team.
Yeah, because they're boring, man.
I mean, they are boring because you're gonna have that same team, throughout the cycle. If you're gonna have
Mahomes the entire time. There's barely any way out of that.
You don't have a choice, bro.
And you can't have too much movement.
Is that a problem though?
No, but it's just boring.
It is boring.
Somebody on defense, bro. It's a problem if you got to start paying out these contracts.
That's true. Yeah.
That's a fact.
All they got is Jones and Matthew.
That's it, bro.
And then Jones is franchise, so he gonna want that big money. Are you gonna have to franchise?
Yeah. Matthew's getting up there.
And
Matthew old. Yeah, bro.
Other than that, it's nothing.
You probably have Mahomes and Hill, and then you probably have some practice squads.
Hardeman,
because
Kelsey's 30, so he's gone soon as well.
Yeah, he'll be getting up there.
Yeah, that old line old.
Yeah, old.
They all 30
Thornhill's
plus.
good back there. Thornhill, he can play still. He's still back.
They did draft this rookie safety. They got ran a 4.340, and then that Gee middle linebacker, he ran a 4.46. So they're gonna have some young speed.
They're gonna have speed everywhere. Yeah.
T Wayne said you can't sleep on Witten either, man. He is a Gruden grinder.
I'm done.
Grinder.
Come on. Did we say
Hey, what was that? Timbo, what was that? That showdown we did when we were saying all those. Which one was that? We were saying like Gruden Grinder. We was like saying all the different.
Gruden Grinder has all the intangibles. Does the move.
Locker room guy.
He's a lunch pail kind of guy.
Team player.
First guy in, last guy out.
Blue collar guy.
Keep the last guy out.
Never says anything.
So what's the other one? Galvanizes the crew.
There we go. Hey,
real
cerebral type guy. Cerebral.
Look, thinks deeper than the playbook. Like,
yeah.
Hey, man,
is that even possible,
coach, bro? Get off my coach, man. He turning the culture around in Vegas, bro. Shit.
Hey, I will give Gruden this. Derek Carr is sneaky athletic. You know, he's
what?
All right, bro. Yeah, we
no,
want,
he's
we want,
not.
We want,
Stop.
I agree with Falco on that one. He is somewhat athletic. I mean,
bro, he's a
okay. Of course, he plays professional football, but he's not athletic.
But he has 80 speed,
bro,
82 speed in Madden.
Yeah,
I mean, he
faster
gotta be
than
somewhat
Jameis
athletic.
Winston, bro.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Did you compare him to Crab Leg?
Oh, Crab Leg.
Only with the speed, bro. Only with the speed, bro.
I'm about to say Crab Leg would be fast if he could see. He just can't see. Like dog is scared of what the next step is. Like he just can't see.
Look, bro, we went out and got a really athletic quarterback with Mari Gota. He finna revitalize his career.
One of your bros, man.
He finna revitalize his career, bro.
You say so.
He's tough, man.
All right. Out of curiosity, who's your team?
Who, me? Raider Nation, baby.
Aye.
Oh.
Miami. I'm rolling with the Dolphins.
You don't see his hat?
I love it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now.
Man.
Yeah, my brother is a big Raiders fan, by the way.
Man, that's my brother.
And and you know, he did make a key point to me. I was just texting him, telling him to hop on this shit and then support me real quick. They also have Lynn Bowden from Kentucky. So, you know,
quarterback, running back, wide receiver, all the above. Let's go.
Exactly. So I mean, he's going to be the true Gruden grinder out there in Oakland, Las Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, and you can't be mad at those jerseys. You can't be mad at those jerseys.
Yeah, those jerseys. Hey, that new stadium's gonna be nice.
New stadium is gonna be pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
It is dope. I've seen it. It's dope, man. It's big as hell too.
The Raiders used to get some Madden loves, kind of like how like the
Cowboys do.
Yeah, you know, like so maybe they give them a little bit of love, and I mean that team could be great. You know,
you looking at?
Yeah.
My bad, dude. My bad. I gotta mute my thing, dog. This dude was
jeez.
No, my bad. Sorry, so sorry. So I should mute my thing.
I was ready to jump in, but I can't get through the TV.
Sorry, man.
I was ready to jump in, but I couldn't get through.
Okay, man. What in the world's going on in Nebraska right now?
Hey,
my bad. Make sure you edit that out, bro. My bad, dog.
It's live.
Bro, we live, dude.
Ain't no button. Can't hit restart.
Listen, man. We driving to the bowling alley, and like my girl was like going through the parking lot, and she kind of like, you know, kept straight, and the car was coming, and he just kept staring at her. So I was staring right back at him, bro. Like, what's good? Shoot, my bad.
Back to the show.
I know I'm older, but if anybody watching Belly, DK is the illest dude in Nebraska, yo.
With the curl and
yes, he's not playing no games with nobody right now. I mess with it. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, call the Usos, bro. They got you, bro. Call the Usos. They got you.
Already know. My bad, dog. My bad. That was uncharacteristic of me. My bad.
Man, we just lost some sponsors, bro.
They're out of here.
StubHub,
man. Me undies is done.
Real quick, I just want to get everybody's point because that is an interesting take about the AFC West. Who do you believe is the best team in the AFC West for in terms of Madden?
In terms of Madden, I believe right now it's Kansas City, but I think the Raiders, if you get the right person on the Raiders, that secondary is young but fast and tall. So I really like the Raiders.
Speak on it.
Mo, you said the Raiders too, right?
In terms of if it's AFC West, yeah, in my opinion, I think the Raiders is the team out of that division you got to go get. I feel like we all know what the Chiefs can do, but I like the Raiders in terms of a team build. I think you get them, you really set for the whole cycle.
Yep. What about you, man?
Was that for me?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear the question either. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. AFC West, who's your number one team right now in terms of Madden?
Man, for sure, it's the Raiders for me, bro. Like, I mean, if we're talking like, we're talking like out the box, I'm trying to play one game, it's the Chiefs, obviously. But if we're talking about like, you know, we're just gonna build it like, you know, back in the day, like young me just trying to build a team on like the PlayStation or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it with the Raiders. I'm definitely gonna do it with the Raiders.
Shoot, guess I'm taking the Raiders now. Then shoot,
I guess y'all. Next topic, y'all hyping my boys. They're not gonna fall to 25.
No, they definitely ain't
They're not
fall.
gonna fall to 25.
DK, I was trying to set a screen for you, man.
I see you, bro. Good looking out. Good looking out.
Yeah, it was fun. Let's move on.
Yeah, I took them in Genesis, and man, they're nice. They're really nice. Simone's about to pump out like 5 or 6 inside the sticks real quick, just to.
I gotta get myself. I'm gonna be a Gruden grinder.
I told you this before. My brother is a big Raiders fan, but I was a little tiny Raiders fan just because of Marquise Tuiasosopo, man. I was a big UW fan back in the day. Love that guy.
Yes,
big
sir.
shout out to the Uso.
Yes, sir.
Yo, he's cool, bro. His whole family is athletic, bro. Like, I met dude when he was up here. He's got like 8 family members that are just like top in the state every year in something. They're just good at everything. They're really dope.
Who's the Uso that's going out to play at Clemson, the quarterback from Cali?
Damn, I forgot his name, but he fired, bro.
Yeah, he's a beast, bro.
Yeah.
Straight beast.
He fired.
Yeah. Man, I wish Tuiasosopo had got more opportunity though.
Me too.
Man.
He was really better than
bro.
He was better than they let him play though. He was definitely better than that.
Tell me about it, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Next topic, real quick. I was reading an article that said Vegas. It was posted on ESPN. Vegas and analytics. The NFL Ravens are going 16-0.
Oh no.
So look,
chance.
I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. I sent that loud pack up to Connecticut, right? And I sent another loud pack down to Cali, and they're hitting that loud, and they're forgetting what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be smoking to say 16-0.
On the cool, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about ESPN when we get it off live, bro. For real.
Yeah, we don't want to lose them. We don't want to lose more sponsors.
That's a fact.
I gotta kill Craig before you do that, man.
Kill Craig. But yeah, man, I don't believe that's not realistic. I mean,
not at all.
I think that team was very good last year. That team was very good, but they're not going 16-0. Matter of fact, they might go 0-0. We might not play a game this year if this virus don't go nowhere. But if the world perfectly goes back to right and we can get a real season, a full season, I still don't see them going that far. Everybody's seen them now. They've seen them. Now it's the second time seeing them. You're kind of getting ready for that scheme. Everybody's gotten fat. Their whole division, everybody's gotten faster.
They're not gonna stop Lamar though, bro.
No. There won't be stop.
He's a special type of player, bro.
But look, it's just like Harden. He had to go from just doing a euro to just fully traveling because you know what I'm saying. There ain't no more. There ain't no more like people ain't getting confused from that no more.
They seen it all.
Now you just gotta run with the ball. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta mix it up now. And I think Lamar. I know he's in his bag. He's one of them dudes that work hard, and he's gonna be solid. But I am worried that they're gonna lose at least four games this year.
I can see that.
I mean, they got the Eagles on deck.
Oof.
That's a win.
Easy.
That's an easy win.
That's definitely a loss right there.
Yeah.
Definitely win. Bet some money on that right now, Falco and Kylo. What's good?
Put your money up. Put your money up.
All right.
Put your money up.
All right, I'll put $10 on it right now.
Of course, you're gonna say $10.
There we go.
Y'all send that to my cash app.
Hey, y'all bet me your spot on team selection. Let's go.
That's good. Nah, you ain't finessing like that.
Team selection gonna be before the dang football game. That makes
That's
sense.
a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Kylo, $10 on that game right now. Virtual shit.
Yeah.
Bet.
Easy.
Bet.
There
What
you
about
go.
you, Falco? What about you?
I'm good.
All right, bet.
Wow. Come on, Falco.
You came with the hoorah
No
talk.
faith,
He's a
man.
fake fan.
Fake fan,
He's
bro.
a fake fan.
Yeah, you can't be.
Hey,
You can't
no,
come
no,
with
no.
the. You can't
Hey,
come with
I'm a
the
real
hoorah
fan.
talk, bro, and then fade away like that. Now, come on.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I'm a real fan, but I broke as hell. So
Yeah, and keeping it real goes on.
yeah, man, I keep my money.
Yo, that's funny.
But I just saw on Discord here. This Yannick, shoot, what's his name?
Yannick Ngakoue. Come on.
Yeah, Yannick Ngakoue to the Eagles.
You lying?
Wait, no, in
That's
real life,
what Rhino was saying in the chat.
That's what Rhino was saying. I'm trying to
I
do
don't believe
my
nothing
best.
Rhino says.
I don't believe
trying to do my best
I don't
Jesse
believe
right
it
now,
till
and-
Rappaport
I'm
says
looking
it,
right
bro.
now. I'm
Yeah.
looking right now.
Yeah, yo, if he goes there, no,
Nothing.
That's a level up right there.
he's hard.
Yeah, man. Can you imagine that line? I mean,
He's a
that
problem.
defensive line
man.
nasty.
One-on-one.
I'm on.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Damn. Hey y'all go find your mom. Go find your mom, man.
To keep it 100, I'm not seeing it on ESPN.
I'm not seeing it anywhere. I think
yeah,
Rhino's full of it.
Hey,
If
it's in the
Ngakoue
works,
was
bro.
going there, though, dude, I think
Y'all
he's
got
one
the
of the
money
most.
for that?
He's a lot like Jones.
No, we don't have
Chandler
money for that.
Jones. He's a guy that gets slept on, but just puts up good numbers when he's by himself.
Which he will be in that defensive line.
Yeah.
He'd be.
One-on-one.
He's a
I mean,
problem.
Fletcher.
Cox,
And he-
Barnett.
And he would see the Giants line 2 times a year. You know, there's no blocking him. We played him. We played him, and until he got hurt, he was just getting to the quarterback every single time when the Giants played the Jags. It was just like, well, I guess we're not blocking him today. You know, so
Gates.
exactly, dude is crazy.
Yeah, that'd be nasty. But all right, let's go with you, man, about this the Ravens talk. You believe it? 16-0 analytics.
No, I believe that they're going to lose to Kansas City in week 3. They'll lose to Philly in week 6. They'll lose to Pittsburgh both times. And they may lose. They'll lose to Pittsburgh. I'm telling you, Pittsburgh's different. But here's where it gets funny to me. Is they could lose to New England or Tennessee. Or they could lose to either one or win one of those games. You know, because they're the same team, Tennessee and New England. So, I mean, I see them either going 11-5 or 12-4.
I
think of last year, 14-2. 14-2, right? Last season.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But they see the Titans, yo. They see the Titans, and the Titans are. Come on, man. They can win the same way next year as they did this year.
I don't.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I was going to agree with you. I don't think there's a way they win any more than 12 games, honestly. The Steelers are going to be much better. You know, they're going to have Big Ben back, and you say what you want. Big Ben's not that washed up. He can somehow still get it done. They're going to be healthy over there. The Bengals got better. They got Joe Burrow. They got still a decent team around them. And the division is still is much better. I think they had that whole division last year had a really, really off year. So it was easy for the Ravens, and they had also had a much easier schedule last year. So I think a combination of them going 14-2 and winning the AFC and their division being tougher, I don't see how they win more than 12 games.
It says here, this is what analytics put into this. They put mileage and teams winning percentage, which they play. Looks like they have the easiest schedule with 4.38 winning percentage on the teams that they play, and they only travel to 6,300 miles, which is lowest any team has had in the last 4 years. Timbo, you gonna buy into any of that?
In terms of the 16,
That's 16-0.
I can't. I just.
Nah, fam.
I don't know. If this is what we talking about, 16 and over. Look, I know Lamar is a transcendent talent. You know, I look LJA all day, baby. Big trust, all the whole nine. I'm with you. Not 16 and over. And it's not. And I'm sorry to give you more context behind it. It's not that they're not able to. I just feel like it's really hard for teams to do that. The last team that did that was the Patriots. It's just everything has to align perfectly. Like it just has to literally every game, every break, and it's almost like, do you even want that kind of pressure? Do you really want to have that pressure of being 16 and 0? Like that's just something that's I feel like it's unprecedented. It's not something that you see finished off. We haven't seen that finished off completely. You know what I'm saying? In a long time. So just to really see, and I think they still have some areas to address, and we have to find out if we can really get Hollywood Brown and a couple of these other guys to really be like take the next step in terms of wide receivers, like to be superstar deep threats, the way that the Madden has them and things like that. But can they do that year two? This is a big year for Hollywood as he's growing with Lamar. This is like the second true season that Lamar starting as the guy. You know what I mean? So that all that's still happening. Like these guys are still young. These guys still are growing in their game. I just can't see. I think that the hype could build to where you're looking for that. They start off maybe 5-6 and 0. We'll see. We'll see at that point. But there's no way I can say just because I can't agree with Vegas on that. I just don't see it. The analytics. These guys look at the 37th most important stat that we don't even know about. Like that's their lane. So they have a different level of idea and context behind it. But just for the average fan like myself and guy who really pays attention to the ins and outs in the game, that's just I just don't think that's possible. And then, look, they have people in their division that they have to worry about too. Not that they won't run through it or they can't not beat these people, but I think the Bengals are going to maybe split a game with them. Who knows how they're going to look for Joe Burrow? I mean, who knows how it's really going to be? I just can't say 16 and 0. I'm not buying it.
Yo, but the Ravens did get some. They got some hitters. Like Patrick Queen is hard. Like I'm not sure if everybody here is like going to just talk bad about Duke, but like he's a linebacker. Like he's for real. And I think J.K. Dobbins, like as their other back now, gives them a little bit of a different look. That's going to help them. They're obviously not going to go 16 up, but I just wanted to put that out there so people don't forget. And, Miles Boykin and Hollywood have been putting in some work. I don't know if y'all see them on Instagram. They're going crazy. So they might come in ready. And even if that, they still lose a game.
Let me quickly jump in real quick too, guys. I want to make sure we reach out to our sponsors. League Crawler is always a consistent sponsor of us here. League Crawler on Twitter, check them out there. Also on the web, leaguecrawler.com, looking for a league, Madden League, especially here. You can find us there. Put a post out, maybe where you want to be, your skill set, what you bring to the table. Check them out for that and more, leaguecrawler.com. And following us tonight, man, we're going to take it to the AFC West. Hey, right, fellas. We got the Oakland Raiders going up against Joey and the Chargers. TJ has talked a lot about Joey this season. We got some more talk out there in the West Division. This time is the AFC West. I'm looking forward to that. TJ, you've been talking a lot about what you're going to do this year. You got to prove it because you say you're going to get Joey twice tonight.
Do it.
Ooh, I want to see that smoke.
Yeah, let's see if we can get another warning or another suspension out there in the Bay Area.
Oh, as long as we got the post game interviews again, that's all.
Yeah, we need that post game interview.
True.
Yeah.
Real quick, because we are coming up on time. The showdown's in 9 minutes or in 5 minutes. Looks like, but Samoan looks like Ravens are 15-1 with Jackson as their starting quarterback when they are the favorites in Vegas. And they're the favorites in every single game this season. Is that you going to play into that?
I think it's not likely, brother. They even go 15-1. Like you said, they playing the Chiefs. They playing Bill Belichick, and they playing that game in Foxborough, and that's just a whole different animal. And you can't sleep on them rivalries. That whole AFC North rivalry games, bro, it's just a whole different game, bro. Like they'll probably split them with the Steelers. I don't think the Bengals really got a chance. They might play the Browns close once or twice. I don't see them going 15-60 and I don't even think they make 13-3, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can see them. I think to back it up a little bit, I think they are going to lose to the Eagles. I think they're going to lose to the Chiefs. I think they'll lose to the Patriots. Clear on the Patriots. I had the Patriots going 12-4. What do you guys think about that?
Ooh.
Whoa.
It's not impossible with Belichick, bro. They went 11-5 with Matt Castle. They went 11-5 with Matt Castle, bro. With Cam Newton, they can do better than that, bro. I don't think they will, but it's not like impossible, bro. It's not impossible. And they got
I can see them still winning the division, but
they gotta literally it's another situation. Everything like Cam has to be super Cam. And then you have to have the defense really go back to that same level too. And for 12 wins off the break as a prediction, I don't know, bro.
They're not having a losing season this year, bro.
No. Going through their schedule, like I can see them, and I think Cam is going to be super Cam. I think Cam's going to be in the conversation of MVP. I mean, I think only having the 2 offers is just going to put him on an entirely different level this year. Like, I think he's going to come out just absolutely swinging. He's had a whole year off to let his body recoup.
Yeah, right.
Bro, and if you look at it, their schedule really not that tough, bro, in my opinion.
Right.
Their schedule really not that tough.
I mean, I think they'll sweep. Really do think they'll sweep the AFC East. I don't think anybody in the AFC East. Maybe the Bills will sneak one in, one game, but other than that, I mean, outside the division, I don't really see much competition. Yeah, I'm with you, Muck. I think Cam's going to surprise the league. With the contract, man, he's betting on himself. Bets on himself.
I'll tell you this: I think the Patriots will be a playoff team, but I think it's going to come down to the last couple of weeks. And I don't know if Buffalo, you would think that Buffalo is going to be that better team. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if Buffalo can rise to the top, but they always seem to struggle and have, the Patriots seem to have their number. It's just about, I bet on Cam. I'm loving his energy right now. I know he's just got the world. He feel like the world is against him. And I love that. I want to see what that does because the last couple of years he's been bound by injuries, hasn't been able to be super Cam that we know him to be. But you put him with Belichick, him and McDaniels, man, they're going to put together something for him to really get the most out of this offense. I think they'll be a playoff team, but to say 12 wins, I'm going to hold off on it.
Cam going to rise up.
I mean, I think here's the thing for me, too. Like, looking at McDaniels and what he's done with mobile quarterbacks, like a Tim Tebow, imagine he's never had Cam Newton.
Bro, he got Tim Tebow a playoff win, bro.
A playoff win against the Steelers when they were still the Steelers.
Come on,
bro. That's a fact. I mean, I would love to see. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I love Cam. I'm a big fan of his. Dude has stood up and been like, I'm gonna be me, and you like me, you don't, whatever. I'm still gonna be me. I'm not sitting here I don't need the commercials. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me the whole time, and he's giving back to his home back in Atlanta. He's done a lot of things that made me appreciate him as a person. Now, if he can go over there with Belichick and get a dub in the playoffs, just even a win, I'm gonna be happy for him, man, because I know Tom Brady and them boys over in Tampa Bay, if they go further than the Patriots, we're gonna hear nothing but either they're gonna trash Cam or they're gonna trash Bill. And more than likely they're gonna trash Cam. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I really want to see him do well, man, because I don't want them to throw this on Cam if they don't make it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Sure. Guys, we got the showdown coming up. Hi, Simone, man. I want to thank you guys for hopping on NDP Live.
Appreciate
it. You guys were great. So, that note, Timbo, you got anything before we end the night?
Yeah, once again, thanks to League Crawl as always for supporting us, as well as our new partner StubHub, who's reached out. Going to be doing some work with them over the next couple of months as we transition into Madden 21. More details to come on that throughout this week. Again, man, it's been a crazy week, and it's been a lot of good energy. I say in a crazy in a good way though. Look, I had to rant Friday night about me and my boy Simone. We finally got that game in. Not the charm for me, but we had a good. It's always good love with being my boy. We had some movement. Coming in. Cotton left us last week, which ended up bringing in Hop. So we're still moving fast into 21 again. I got something coming out tomorrow for the entire league, so we're looking forward to that. But I just want everyone to just lock in. We're finishing out strong. We're heading into season 23 as the league voted 3-1 to get another season in. So the folks that will still thinking about it, get that in, because we'll be looking to lock down who is going to be a part of the final season once the all season start, and that looks like it might be coming up this weekend, depending on how we move. So just want to get that info out again. Of course, all the NDP staff, of course, our guest tonight, I and Simone. Thank you guys. You guys have been on before, but I appreciate you guys being on again. And look, as always, follow all the main social media accounts on Twitter at MSR League. Our main news source, Inside Stick, Simone, has been really working hard on that Twitter account. Shout out to him. And then also the question has a account now. The question MSR, one of our new podcasts on the MSR network, on Spotify and Apple, wherever you get your podcast. So check those out for us, guys.
For sure, man. Yeah, thank you to step up. But on that note, fellas, we'll catch you on the next episode. Next episode is going to come out Wednesday, or we're going to record Wednesday, so probably come out Thursday. So keep in touch with us. We do have that giveaway coming out maybe next show. We're going to talk about it through NDP and figure that out. But yeah, giveaway's coming up soon. But on that note, NDP, we're out.